Good morning, all my friends in Arrington, Coombs, Whiskey Creek, Hilliers, and Meadowood. I'm Susan Pierce. I'm the librarian at Parksville Library, and I'm joined today by ACRA, Aerosmith Community Recreation Association. Good morning, Kristine.
Hello, my name is Kristine Stephenson, and I am a recreation coordinator with ACRA. And I'm very excited to make a craft today. Over to you, Tracy.
I'm Tracy Cargo, also a recreation coordinator with ACRA, and I have to say, creating a terrarium has been on my wish list for quite a while, so I'm very excited to do this today, Susan.
Awesome. Well, all my friends, as you guessed, today is the day that we're going to create terrariums. So terrariums can be made with pretty much anything you have around the house. The main thing that you need is a container to put stuff in. So we're all going to hold up some sizes of containers that you might find around your house or you could use. So mason jars, yogurt jars, plant jars, whatever you can find that's handy around the house for you to use for your terrarium. So you'll need a jar, and then you'll need some additional supplies to put inside the terrarium. If you'd like to put plants in your terrarium, then you'll need some rocks and some dirt or potting soil for a base. If you don't plan on putting plants into your terrarium, you could use colored sand or pebbles that you find on the beach or driftwood. Any of those things would make a fine base. The second layer is moss or twigs or leaves or flowers, whatever you can find outside. And then finally, you can add some little figurines or little animals or other little pieces that you can find around your house that might add interest. So the first thing we're going to do is build the base layer.
So today I am going to be using some colored sand. So I've got kind of a dark brown color and a light brown color, and I'm going to layer them so that I get stripes in the bottom of my jar.
That sounds fantastic. What about you, Tracy?
Well, I'm going to put a succulent at the top. So I need to make sure I have some drainage at the bottom. So I'll be starting with some rocks.
I've got this colored sand that's a little bit sparkly, so I'm going to use that for my base. Yeah, let's all hold our base up so that you can see what the base layer looks like. So here's my sand. Kristine has two colors of sand, and Tracy's got some great looking rocks there. Let's move on to our second layer. What kind of plants or moss or other natural things we're going to add?
Well, I went on a scavenger hunt around my yard and I found a few different types of plants. So I was able to find some moss. These are just little trimmings off the end of a cedar tree, but they kind of look like small trees on their own. And then this is rosemary, which actually smells really, really nice as well.
So I'm planning to put a little bit of soil, and I actually had some potting soil out in my garage, and I'm going to put it on top of the rocks, and I'm also going to put some more of my rocks around so that I can still see them visually along the side. So it'll be a bit of a layering effect as well.
That sounds great. I have some reindeer moss. So reindeer moss is a type of moss, but you can also get colored reindeer moss at the store. So I've got some blue colored reindeer moss, I've got some green, and I've got some yellow. So I'm going to layer that on. So as you're ready, you can bring up your jars to show your new layer. So that's my reindeer moss in with my colored sand. Wow, Kristine, that looks amazing. It looks like a tiny little miniature forest. Oh, that looks great, Tracy. The rocks are really bold. We're going to do the final layer, which is adding in little extra embellishments like shells, little figurines, little animals, anything else that you think will add some interest to the terrarium. All right. And again, as soon as you're done this step, you can hold it up for everybody to see.
Definitely did make the mess.
So I've got some little teeny tiny shells in there, as well as a Lego tree and a Lego figurine. He's a scuba diving Lego figurine. So you can just put fun little plastic things like that in to enhance your terrarium. What do you have, Kristine?
So I wanted to have a nature scene with some water. So I have some blue rocks and a little plasticine bird in there.
So cute.
So I have to admit that I actually had some really cool accessories here. I had some colored stones and as well as some shells and some driftwood from the beach. But I actually really like the natural look of just having this great big succulent at the top. So I think that is going to be where I stop with my terrarium decoration.
Sure, that sounds good. Thank you, all of the kids from Arrington, Coombs, Hilliers, Meadowood, and Whiskey Creek for joining us in this video today about terrariums.